Hey everybody, welcome to an all new video with Matt. Today we're going to be experimenting with card storage boxes. As you can see that we have here, guys, we've got a 100 count, a 200, a 400, and a 500. My local LCS was out of the 300s and the 660s, and they go up a little bit higher also, guys. But what I've always been told is if you're trying to build your sets and say it says there's 200 in a set, well, obviously you would think you would need a 200 count box. Well, the local card shops are telling me you might want to get 300 count because we don't think the 200 would fit in the 200 box depending on thickness of the card, right, guys? So we've already know that Pokemon cards are like super thin. Any of those type of like gaming style cards, guys, they're super thin. They will definitely fit. I have in front of us a bunch of just standard plain base cards, right? These right here is different piles of hundreds. Got 100, 2, 3, 4, and 500. So what we're going to do is we're going to start it off with the first one, the 100 count. We're going to see, will this 100 count stack right here fit inside of the 100 count box, right? Then we're going to bump it up to the 200, the 400, and then the 500 right here, guys. And we're going to see, is there any wiggle room to add any more or less than what the number indicates, guys? So here we go, just to go ahead and start it off. We've got our first 100 count right here. Now, like I said, it is definitely going to depend on the thickness of your card. Now, this right here, the first one we're going to start off with is a mixed pile. We got some regular base cards that are just like normal size, standard thickness baseball cards, as you can see right there, guys. But in the mix, I also have some of these like Topps Heritage cards, as you can see, and they're just a little bit thicker than your normal card, right? So let's go ahead, start it off right. And we're going to save that one to the side since it has thicker cards. But this pile right here is all just standard, regular size cards, guys. Got some oldies in there, as you can see, like the old school Kmart Superstars, and got some new stuff in there also, some Series 2 and 1 and stuff. So here we go. 100 cards. Will it fit in the 100 count storage box? So here we go. Look at that. Look at all that extra room right there, guys. That was 100 cards right there. And you got so much room for more. I think you could possibly fit at least another 30 or 40 cards in there, guys. But we'll test that out in just a second. All right, so here we go. 200 count. That would be 200 right there. This is the 200 count storage box. Let's go ahead and see. So there's 100 cards in there. Will it fit the other 100? It's a little tight. Hang on, let me get it in there right. All right, there we go. And I'm just leaving it separated so I don't mix my piles up, right? That's how much space you got in between 200 cards. So, I mean, you can at least stuff another 10 or 15 into that one also, guys. So here we go. Let's go ahead and show you. So obviously if these are fitting, the others should fit, right? So here we go. This is a 400 count, as you can see right here. All right, so there's 100 cards. I'm gonna flip this one up just so I can keep my 100 piles separated right here. All right, so that would be the same as having that many, sideways. So that is 200. This would make 300 right here. All right, so let's go in for the 400. It's a little tight, but nevertheless, 400 cards fit right there. Now, there's not a whole lot of wiggle room. As you can see, it seems it gets tighter the more you go up. But see, look at that. Still got some room to stuff some cards in there, especially if they're just like plain base cards you don't really care that much about if they get a little squished or not. If you're just trying to complete sets and stuff like that, guys. Got a little bit of wiggle room right there. So, let's go ahead and go to our 500 count right here. Here we go. Get these piles out from here. All right, so there goes 100 cards. There goes 200 cards, as I can get them all in my hand. So there goes 200, 300. Alright, and the last one right here is the 400 of this style. And then we got the 100 that has a little bit thicker cards in it mixed in with it, guys. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get this stack of 100. Do they fit? And voila, they do fit, guys. Now, keep in mind that the second 100 pile has much thicker cards, as you can just tell by looking at that. Look how thick those heritage cards are compared to these normal size standard cards right there, guys. So they do fit, so don't let them try to upsell you on stuff all the time. Now, if it is a really thick card set like the heritage, or even like Stadium Club and Bowman Chrome and stuff, that stuff gets a little bit thicker, but I think that you can fit those in there with no problem at all, guys. So that is going to do it for this video. As you saw, the 100 count, 200 count, 400 and 500, and all of our cards fit in there with a little bit of wiggle room in case you got just, you know, say you got a set that says there's 505 cards in the set. Now, believe me, there's sets out there that are odd numbered like that. Like, there's some sets that are just one card away. Like, say you got a 200 box, there might be 199 cards in that complete set. Or I've seen it where there's 498 cards, right? So if you've got a set that's 498 cards, I would recommend just getting a 500 count box. If you got a set that's like 200 and say 20, then you might want to go ahead and bump it up to the 300 count, guys. Just kind of go with what you think would be best. So if you got a set that, say, for a 100 count box, if you've got a set that's only like 75 cards in it, then you know you don't need a 200 count or 300 count. You can just get the 100 count box and just know that they are going to fit in there, guys. Now, like I said, if the thickness of the card is a lot greater difference, you might want to bump it up to the next size, but I just think you're going to have a lot of wiggle room in there, guys. So let's just go ahead real quick. Let's take a 100 set, right? Here's a 100 count right here. That's why I flipped the card up so that we could keep that stuff separated right there. Let me pull these out. I got all of them. All right, so that is 100 cards right there. Here is our 100 count box. We stick those in and you see, I mean, that is just a ton of room compared to the other ones. As you go up in size, they do tend to get a little smaller, right? So what I'm going to do with this 100 count is I've got another stack of cards ready to go right here. We're just going to add real quick. We're going to see how many more can we fit in there. So I'm just going to kind of stick some up to it and kind of compare. Like that, looks like that would be nice and tight in there, guys. Let's go ahead and count out how many cards we got going right here. Let's see. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Let's just go ahead and start with this pile of 50 right here, guys. See if we can cram these pile of 50 right in here with this 100 count. Here we go. Boom, look at that. With ease, no problem. Still got a little bit of room to put a few more cards. So we just added 50. Let's go ahead and add 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so that'll bump it up to 60. Let's see, will that go? Look at that, guys. That right there, we're already 160 cards in a 100 count box right there, guys. So not much room left. I would say you could probably squeeze about 2 or 3 more. Let's go ahead and see. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna add 3 to the mix. Let's see, will that fit? It fits, guys. Look at that. I wouldn't recommend going any more though, because it is starting to get super tight, which would make it hard to get out of there, guys. So as you can see, we've already fit 63 more cards in this 100 count storage. So this says it's for a 100 count, but we've got 163 stuffed in there, guys. So that right there just kind of gives you an idea of how to judge what size boxes you need to get for your collection out there, guys. Always go with the best judgment. Like I said, if you got those really super thick cards, then you might want to upgrade by 100. That way you know you got the space, right? So hope you guys enjoyed that little experiment video with the baseball cards. This goes for most cards also. Like I said, Pokemon cards are super thin. I could see you probably getting almost probably, if these were Pokemon cards in this 100 count, I would almost say you could probably get like up to 180 or so in this box right here. Now I could be wrong, but just by judging it, that's what I'm assuming right there, guys. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed that. I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful week ahead. Peace.